The Bitcoin ETF approvals are the only thing that matters to you and I and the entire crypto space this coming week. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Is it finally upon us, or are we going to see another doomsday delay? Well, in this video, we are going to delve a little bit into where we're at, what's going on, and what to expect for the week ahead. As we all know, we were expecting the ETF approvals by the date of the 8th to the 10th of January. Today is the 7th, tomorrow is the 8th. So tomorrow to Wednesday are the days that we are expecting this ETF approval to get the green light and the thumbs up. Now, in this video, you're going to absolutely love the content I bring to you. So make sure to stay tuned right to the very end of the video, guys. Happy Sunday and blessed, beautiful day to all of you wonderful souls. Thank you for being here with me once again on the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm Kiara Ducasse, and let's delve right into it, guys. Today, the Morales money bubbles, as you guys can see, we have absolute pumpamentals happening here in the space today. There is a lot of green and very, very little red. So I'm so excited. Yesterday, I did tell you, if you guys were watching my videos, I did tell you guys right here that you guys need to be buying on these dips wherever there are crashes and blood on the streets in the market. This is where you need to be buying, because you now end up getting 8% increases, 5%, 10%, so on. And if you're doing that in one day, imagine how much you could do if you were trading this. So make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to show you my trades at the end. I did get into a couple more trades at this point in time, and I probably will get into a few more over the next kind of week or so. I will be waiting very patiently to see what happens with the Bitcoin ETF approval, and I will have all my limit orders set for my positions that I'm looking to get into. So make sure to stay tuned, because tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. I have my usual crypto live show. So make sure to come over and check it out. That's at 7 p.m. Central African time, CAT. So today the current cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at $1.737 trillion. Our trading volume has decreased drastically once again, down to about $55.5 billion, excuse me. Some coins are doing well. We have Saitama pumping 250% here again. The big five, I don't know what that's all about. But anyways, guys, you can see Bitcoin's up 1.2% for the day. Ethereum up 1%. BNB up 2.2. Solana 1.8. XRP 1.4. Lido 0.9. Cardano 2.6. Avalanche 3.9. Dogecoin 1.4, guys. So things are pumping back in the markets once again. Now, in this, I am going to bring you guys crazy content. So don't miss out. Stay tuned, because you really don't want to miss out on one single video. I'm going to start off with the news today, bearing in mind that we have all of the ETF approvals potentially coming, and there might be all 13 approved at the same time if they are all good and have the green light. Now, bearing this in mind, last year we had quite a number of bank fails, and we essentially had, when those banks failed, we had crypto absolutely exploding, especially Bitcoin, guys. So this is a good sign, because if we're looking here, $360 billion was yanked out of the American banks in 1 year, in 2023, okay? New US banking crisis is all too likely in 2024, according to ex-IMF official. The dollar is burning, guys. So Desmond Latchman, former deputy director of the IMF's policy development, basically said that there's a rough year last year, and it's likely to continue. It is all too likely that we will have another round of the regional bank crisis in 24. All of this could pose a serious risk to the economic recovery. And that's why the likelihood is that the US government will just turn on the printers. Simple. So major property investors such as Brookfield and Blackstone are starting to walk away from their mortgages, Latchman noted. So although survey respondents noted that the banking sector has stabilized since the period of acute stress earlier last year, many highlighted risks of renewed deposit outflows, given that large portions of deposits remain uninsured. That's why they'll be walking away. Okay, so I don't know about you guys. Oh, sorry, guys. The volume was so low. I hope you guys can hear nicely now. A little bit better. All right. So as you can see here, if you think that, the ETFs are one of the greatest things, what's more important is what happens after the ETFs. Okay. So even though we might have huge volatility incoming into this market over the course of this week, guys, I can tell you something right now that once the dust settles and we continue the path towards the upside, we will be assured that there will be massive liquidity and profits coming into the Bitcoin space. So I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel, because I know you don't want to be missing out on any little bit of content while I'm going to be posting like crazy over the next few days. Do not miss out on one opportunity here, guys. Investment giant Van Eck pledges to donate 5% of Bitcoin ETF profits to BTC core developers for at least 10 years. We're in it for the long haul. That's why we made an initial 10K donation and signed a pledge to donate 5% of our Bitcoin ETF profits, if approved, to support Bitcoin core devs at Brink for at least 10 years. Your tireless dedication to decentralization and innovation is the cornerstone of the Bitcoin ecosystem, and we're here to support it. More details to come. So, I don't know about you, but this is looking more and more juicy, especially that you see Ethereum rivals are gearing up for new highs, and that is Solana and Lido. So I've got into a Lido trade actually earlier this morning, and I'll show you what I'm doing with it. I will just continue to DCA into my positions. But another beautiful thing is that analyst says top 10 blue chip altcoin could see strong gains in 24. Updates outlook on Arbitrum and Celestia. So BNB is one of them, Arbitrum is one of them, Celestia is one of them. So there are many things coming into the space. So if you guys are missing out of being in the space, I can't help you, but hopefully. So as you guys can see, the crypto space is growing, it's exploding, things are getting better. Let's go and see what's about to happen in the week in the news, because we don't actually have the ETF information in the news section here on investing.com at all. And what we can see is we actually have, between Monday and Wednesday, we don't have that much volatile news. But once we see Wednesday afternoon coming, we have crude oil inventories, plus we have the 10-year note auction. And then on top of it, we also have on Thursday, we have core CPI, CPI year on year, month on month. And then we also have the initial jobless claims and 30-year bond auction. So lots and lots of information and property is coming up very, very soon. And you guys can see that. And then we have GDP for sterling on Friday, and then we also have the rest of PPI. So we have CPI and PPI this week on US, and initial jobless claims and bond auctions. Those are going to make the markets move, plus the ETF. So I think there's going to be quite a chunk of volatility over the course of this week. And guys, if you're subscribed to my channel, then you would know that we are bringing you guys absolute killer alpha every single day. So hit that notification bell so that you do not miss one single second of videos. Let's go and tap onto this these articles, because I want to share with you guys. This is just in. Billionaire Chamath says, this is the most important year in Bitcoin's existence. It will cross the chasm and we will see the mainstream adoption. Let's see what Chamath has to say.
This is the most important year for Bitcoin that has ever existed. We are probably days away from a series of ETFs being approved. And so this is the moment for Bitcoin to use that old term, cross the chasm, and really see mainstream adoption, where our parents and our grandparents understand what it is, can buy it, and then do buy it. And I think that if all of this comes to pass, Bitcoin will be a part of the traditional financial lexicon by the end of 2024. So that is my most anticipated. This is the most important year.
So I don't know about you guys, but Chamath is right. Okay, this is the point where the chasm cross and mainstream adoption happens. Now this is very interesting, right? Because just in the SEC warns investors not to FOMO into digital assets because the Bitcoin ETF is on the way. So say no go to FOMO. Just because others might buy a particular investment doesn't mean it's the right opportunity for you. Learn more about finding out what's right for you and your investing goals. So in other words, they're trying to I don't know why they're trying to tell us to slow down, guys. It makes no sense other than that they're trying to get institutions to front run. But if you guys have been part of the long-term hodlers and part of the crypto space for a long time and subscribed to my channel for a long time, you guys have got Bitcoin. You guys have Bitcoin. It's the new people that are coming into the space that don't actually have any Bitcoin and that should FOMO into Bitcoin. Okay, should. You definitely should. And no, that's not financial advice, but I'm telling you should, just like I did, and just like you did, just like so many other people did, because as you can see here, the Google searches for Bitcoin ETF have gone absolutely freaking parabolic. And what do you think is about to happen and unfold as it starts to get mass adoption and the marketing is exposed across the world on all kinds of media mediums? Okay, guys, don't know about you, but just in, the SEC has announced that they will give the green light to the Bitcoin ETF next week, and this is according to Cathie Wood. Now, remember, just last week, she was actually saying, hey, sorry, I can't say anything to you guys at this moment. It's all hush-hush. But guess what? The ETFs will get the green light this coming week. So I hope you guys are enjoying that, because the fast fact is that 76% of Bitcoin supply is held by long-term hodlers. Okay. And this is the long-term hodlers. They are increasing. And look when the long-term hodlers actually start taking profits. Okay, they start taking profits once the prices start going above the all-time highs. They actually start taking some profits, and then they hugely reaccumulate once the bottom of the bear market has actually been hit. So as you guys can see, huge things happening here. So much more to see. And if you guys can have a look at this, MicroStrategy has now a current value of about $8.35 billion and is the largest holder of all Bitcoin. They have 189,150 Bitcoin. And in second place is Marathon Digital Holdings. Now, just remember that I said the Chinese government and the US government hold Bitcoin, and they probably hold about 200,000 Bitcoin each. So, there's quite a high stake in Bitcoin that they hold. Marathon Digital is the second place, and they only own 14,000. But I do believe the GBTC owns a lot more than all of them altogether. So there is a lot more of this, as you guys can see. But you see how large institutions don't even hold that much Bitcoin. I mean, let's go down right to here. I mean, where Cypherpunk Holdings only owns kind of 0.12 Bitcoin. I mean, that's not worth much, right? So you guys can see here that we are seeing huge holdings of Bitcoin come into the space. Now, with that being said, Cathie Wood says Bitcoin went up 50% as regional US banks imploded, and it is not only a risk on asset, Bitcoin is also a risk off asset. Okay. Now, that article that I showed you here, okay, over here, boom, 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 is based on that, because American banks, as we said, are likely to continue to fail throughout 2024. So, are more banks, is more than 50% going to implode the continuing year in 2024? And breaking, BlackRock expects Bitcoin ETF approval on Wednesday in line with Bloomberg's January 10th deadline. Now, this is the scary thing, because BlackRock is slashing 3% of its workforce ahead of the Bitcoin ETF deadline. I'm pretty confident that it's probably because they want to pull all their resources, and this is according to James Seffart. Okay, BlackRock amendment is in to expect to see 11 of these in this evening. Okay, that's what happened. But at the same time, BlackRock is basically, I would say that they're probably letting go of some of their internal staff so that they can increase their sales staff. BlackRock are very smart, guys. If you don't know that BlackRock is very smart, they're likely going to embrace this, because if they can replace these 600 employees with 600 new salespeople within the company, Salesforce team, You have no idea, guys. They will make $2 billion in one day, in 1 hour. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys have had fun here. Let's go and check out my trades. But in the meantime, I hope you guys are subscribed to my channel, and you guys can go ahead and get your Bitflex link down below here under my description in the video, and pinned in the comments for you guys. You guys can get your, if you deposit $100, you can get a $10 bonus with Bitflex. Okay. Then with Bybit, you can get up to a $30,000 deposit bonus. So go over there and sign up using my links down there right now. Now, let's go and have a look at the trades and see where we're at, because I just bought me some Ocean Protocol and I'm kind of in profit already. You see why I'm buying it here? Because we're hitting a bottom. The highs are getting, the lows are getting higher. We've broken out of this little trend, retested kind of already, and we're bouncing off of there. So let's go and have a quick squiz at my current trades. So my Ocean trade, and you guys can see I'm not putting a lot of money into this because we're expecting huge volatility. So why would I chunk a lot of money into this if we're expecting huge volatility? It doesn't make sense, right? You know, although I'll be ready with limit orders on specific trades, and if you're with me on Monday night, we will put those orders in together. So make sure to subscribe and make sure you are there for my live show. All right. So I also entered into a Lido this morning. Like I said to you guys, I'm up 10% on that trade. My Myria trade is up 2.6%. That is my biggest trade because it kind of fell a little bit. So I just built up on that position. My Sui trade is up 65%, and my Celestia trade is down 5%. So guys, I'm okay. I'm chill. I'm happy with what's going on here right now. And my Bitflex, and as you guys can see here on my Bitflex account, you can see that my long 10x position is up 2.3% on Bitcoin, guys. I think we're going to get a bounce here. I think you can see that we've reset on all the indicators pretty much right now. We're waiting for the RSI to come down just ever so slightly. But I think we could get a jump down and then a continuation up, because the MACD is pushing up, the True Strength Index is pushing up, stochastic is pushing up, and the RSI is flattening out right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that content. Thank you for being here with me today on the Crypto Bliss Show. Make sure to use my links down below. We will see you on the next one.